I actually heard the Ice Cream Man like last weekend too. I think, wow, that was an entire week ago. That was a while. Anyway, so I heard the Ice Cream Man like last weekend, and instead of playing a song, all I heard was like, you know, like those common, I don't need any more licorice. You know, like those common cowboy sounds like you hear in a cartoon that are like, doom 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 doom. Like it just sounds like somebody like trudging along with a cowboy hat on or riding a horse. I believe they've used this select tune in Rugrats before, if I'm not mistaken, as well as many other cartoons. Anyway, it had that, and it like, instead of playing like a tinkly song, it was playing this doom doo doom doo doom doo doom. Of course, it did sound like the Ice Cream Man a little bit, but then it kept having like the clamping of like hooves, like walking, and it kept having this like fake horse neigh in the background. I was so confused. I was like, "Is that the Ice Cream Man?" I looked outside, and surely enough, it was. And I was like, "That is the strangest Ice Cream Man song I've ever heard in my life," and it just really made me laugh. I've been waiting for it to come back through too, because I want to like record it or actually go out and get ice cream from it, just so I can be like, why are you using this song? Because I always love getting ice cream from the Ice Cream Man. I love those cartoon bars, which now they have like Dora the Explorer, and I think they might have SpongeBob or whatever. Back in the day, I used to get Tommy's head. So see, all this pertains to Rugrats. It really does, in a twisted way. But I love those with like, they have the gumball eyes, and oh, they're so good. They really are. I absolutely love those. So those are like my Ice Cream Man ice creams. They used to, when I was little too, they'd have a push-up that was a Looney Tunes push-up, and they all came on a mystery colored stick, and if you got a pink one, it was just regular, but if you got a blue one, it meant the next time the Ice Cream Man came around, you got a free one. So I was like, those, we used to always get those, because they're like really cheap too, and they're so good. I really do love the Ice Cream Man's ice cream. I do have another Ice Cream Man story, strangely enough. I have so many Ice Cream Man stories because I'm so obsessed with ice cream. So we're just going to talk about ice cream for a good long time. Wait, can I do something? I don't need that. Da, 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 da. Yes! Ah! Okay, I'm getting closer. I just need chocolate milk. Anyway, I was in Myrtle Beach a couple years ago. Tear, because I want to go back. And, I was sitting up in the hotel room, and you know what? I have two stories with this. Okay, I was sitting up in the hotel room, and I have three stories with this. Never mind. Okay, first story. I was on the balcony, and I was like, is that Christmas music? This ice cream truck was like going around, like playing Silent Night and Here Comes Santa Claus, and like, I'm like, what in the, it's like the middle of July, like, I don't even think it was July yet. It was like the end of June, so it couldn't have been Christmas in July. It was like, so out of place. It made me laugh so hard though, because it played like it played Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I'm like, what? Who's running out to get ice cream in the middle of June to, like, Joy to the World? Like, what? I don't know. It was just really comical, and I thought it was so funny. Because I guess it makes sense down there. It's still, like, warm, or warmer, so the Ice Cream Man would be around during Christmas time, but here, no, it's not warm, so the Ice Cream Man wouldn't be around. So it's just really funny that they were even playing Christmas music to begin with. Okay, second story. That same year, I went to the pool with my best friend. We were in the pool for like, probably like 20 minutes, hearing the Ice Cream Man like play a song. We're like, should we go get some? Like, we didn't know what to do, because we didn't want to get out of the pool, but we really wanted ice cream. And,
slippery banana peel.
Oh no, put some slippery bananas on it. Anyway, so we finally, after like 20 minutes, we were like, okay, let's just go get ice cream. Let's work. And when we left, we like ran up to the front of the hotel because the pool is all the way in the back. He drove off like that second. We're like, no! We like ran down half the street chasing after this ice cream man. He finally turns around and comes back, and by that point we were like totally out of breath, like running like two crazy kids after the ice cream man. And you know, we were both 18, so it looked really funny. I believe people were walking by like, what is wrong with these chicks? Like, it was just comical. That's the kind of thing that happens to me all the time. My third story actually happened more when I was, wait a second. Yes, this is what I need! Anyway, this happened more so when I was, let me think, probably 14? I was like 14 or 15, and I was on the balcony of our hotel room. The ice cream man pulls into the parking lot, and I was like, what? Is that him? He's down there? Like, I run out, and I was joking, like, because I knew there was no way I would get down there in time because he was already turning around to leave the hotel parking lot, and I was like, I screamed, and I was like, wait! And I was like half joking to my sister, these people down there, they heard me, and they're like, wait! And I was like, oh god! And so I was like, oh no! They really think I'm coming down there, so I had to like make a beeline down, you know, 7 flights of stairs to get down to the bottom of the hotel so I could get ice cream from the ice cream man. I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, how many ice cream situations could you get in? But I still remember that, like, because I half yelled it to my sister because we were joking about how we should do that on the balcony, and then he actually heard it and, like, stopped the truck, and those people were down there yelling. It was just, like, many comical scenes that could be in a sitcom or a movie somewhere, I swear. Oh, but it's so funny. I love the ice cream man. So what do you know, I had more than one fun story time for the day. Probably do have another ice cream man story actually, which is actually a memory of my late grandfather. He was a very generous person. He was really supportive to me and my sisters, and I remember one time, and this is when I was little, I had to be like 6 or 7 years old. He had like $2 sitting out on his TV stand in the living room, and we were over there watching TV. It was just a typical summer day, and this was me and my sisters, by the way, and one of my sisters and I were like, let's take those $2 and get the ice cream from the ice cream man, because we heard him come down the street. And it was kind of weird that he was coming down that street because it was a dead end. And I remember we both ran out to that street and got the ice cream man, and like there were all these kids outside. Like there were like 7 different kids that came from all different houses, and they're like, well, we only have like $2, so they were like trying to figure something out for them, and like we were like, we have to sneak back in so he won't know we took these $2. So we went back into the house after we got our ice cream, and the ice cream man was still like on the street. And my grandpa's like, where'd you guys go? And we were like, and we were all hesitant. We're like, we got ice cream. And he's like, oh, well, you should have told me. And we were like, okay. And he goes, well, there are a bunch of other kids out there. He hands us this $20 bill, and he's like, go out there and buy ice cream for all those kids. You should have told me so we could have gotten ice cream for all of them. So we're just like, okay. So I remember that memory so well. It made us so happy too. I think we got even more ice cream. He was like, yeah, get some more, go! It was just very funny. But a great memory I have of my grandpa. And I still remember running out there with this $20 bill. Like, I think like every single kid out there got like 2 ice cream bars. So, as I said, he was very generous and really a great person. I miss him. And I think that does conclude my Ice Cream Man stories. So if anybody else has Ice Cream Man stories to share, feel free. I've kind of neglected the game board, but then again, this game board's pretty repetitive because it just goes around in circles, so it works out well. Although, I will talk about now all the Reptar, or the 2 Reptar episodes that come to mind whenever I play this. First being, well, the first one I think of probably isn't my favorite out of the 2, but it is. I do really like this episode though, and it's the one where they go to see Reptar on ice. Yeah, the babies go to see Reptar on ice, and that's when they all get in the show, which I always found really funny. No, I need to go back there, dang it. I still remember that. There's kids on the ice, like that episode. It really was comical though, because they were looking for weren't they looking for like endless Reptar bars or something? Like, I can't remember the story behind it now. It's been so long. I'm sure somebody will in the comments though, so feel free to share. But anyway, the other that comes to mind, which probably is my favorite Reptar episode, and it's actually probably one of my favorite episodes anyway, is the one where Tommy goes grocery shopping with Grandpa, and, well, is it Grandpa, or is it, yeah, it is Grandpa, and all he wants is the Reptar cereal, and like they made that huge display, and it's that same common set of like 2 teenage kids, and they're both like the janitors or whatever, trying to clean up and making the big display for Reptar, and Tommy ends up like destroying half the half the grocery store, and then by the end I think it is Grandpa who's like, this place is a dump, I'm never coming here again. Back in my day, they kept this place clean, or whatever the heck he says, and he actually does, get the Reptar cereal that's lean and mean and turns your mouth green. So yeah, I really love that episode, but that's probably my favorite Reptar episode. So, feel free to share your favorite Reptar episode as well. There are many more. I feel like there are a lot that are in regards to the dolls that they have, though. I don't know, like the Reptar dolls, I feel like there are a lot that involve them, and obviously pretending, which most of the episodes do, but they do involve pretending, but I just remember a lot of things like that. That's one other thing I loved about Rugrats, is that there was a cartoon within the cartoon that the babies were all like really obsessed with, or a character at least. And then, you know, they had the dummy bears, which were like the Care Bears, and I don't know, I love that about the show, how they incorporated so many things that kids actually do relate to, that made the characters have more depth than just whatever. And Chucky just won! Hello, second win of the game! What the F? Dill's in this scene. Oh, I love this game. But anyway, that was Reptar's Rally, and this is actually the final episode of Rugrats Scavenger Hunt. So as we watch this cutscene, it's of Reptar defeating Angelica, we move back to the title screen, and now it's time to say thank you and goodbye to this lovely miniature LP. I want to thank everybody for their supportive comments, for any, you know, praise to the project, or just, you know, any support whatsoever. Thank you guys so much. I really, as short as it was, I feel like this project went really well. Like, I loved the turnout. So, and I feel like we covered a lot of bases in this short amount of time. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been MadameWario. This has also been Rugrats Scavenger Hunt. And I will see you in another project. Peace out, pimps.